Hello and welcome everybody to this video. My name is Tasin Siddiqui, and in this channel I talk about everything related to success, finance, and whatever comes to my mind. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I would like to request you to subscribe to this channel because you would definitely find something meaningful here. So yeah, with that I would like to talk about the importance of money. Yeah, the importance of money in our lives. Money is one of those subjects, yeah, people have a kind of taboo to bring up and talk about it. Yeah, this is one of those topics that everyone hesitates and shies away from talking about, yet everybody wants it, right? We are all chasing after, running after this one thing. And money can mean everything from like basic necessities like food, clothing, shelter, to luxuries, having a yacht, private jets, and all that glamour. There is a saying that money is the root of all evil, right? But I tend to think about it like, how can this money be the root of all evil, right? Because after all, money is a man-made construct, right? Because money can also mean hospital bills, right? For the people who are in hospitals, yeah, when somebody in your family is suffering from an illness, money can mean paying off hospital bills, food, clothing, shelter, all these basic things. And then it can also mean vices, corruption, nepotism, just indulging uh, and splurging. It can mean everything, right? So from basic necessities to 100% consumerism, it can mean everything. But money is also the ability to quit your job if you don't like it, right? Money is also to take the ability to take your parents on a vacation. Money is helping someone in need, right? It can also mean that. It can also mean to have somebody cook and clean for you. So I kind of think, how can it be that money is the root of all evil, right? How can we make that statement? What I personally think is money is somewhere in between, right? So obviously somewhere in between 100% consumerism versus basic needs, right? So what I'm trying to say is money should be something that everybody should have their own opinion about, right? What does money mean to you? It's something everybody wants, the world is running after. So it should be clear in your mind, what exactly is money? How much of it do you want? When would you consider yourself to be rich? Because trust me, we all set out with a number, and then once you achieve that, you just tend to push the number further and further, and it becomes a never-ending race, right? you know Money is something that reveals people's personalities, right? That's what I think. I think that making a statement like money is the root of all evil is not right, right? Money is something that reveals your true nature, your true character, because then you do not really have to hold yourself back and everything comes out. Yeah. So I think it's the root of all evil is the creator of money, right? And it's human beings. So it's not that all rich people are bad people, corrupt people, and it's not that all poor people are good people. Yeah. There's this one culture going around, yeah, one of these toxic cultures on the internet of simple living, uh, high living, or something like that. It's called the minimalist lifestyle, which they make this argument about, oh, what is money, right? Money is not everything. Yeah, it will ruin you, it will ruin your soul and things like that. And I don't have anything in my house, I just sleep on the floor and things like that. That's all good and fine, right? But it's true that money does a lot of good too, right? And why look down upon something that that has the capacity to do good as well, right? So money has a huge utility, right? Money can create happiness also. In case you didn't know, there is a certain threshold which is like, if you achieve that, it's said that your happiness level increases, beyond which money doesn't significantly improve the quality of your happiness, right? There are studies done on that. So what I'm trying to say is, mindlessly and having endless amount of money is something that I'm hesitant about, right? Being obsessed over anything in life, I think, is not healthy, be it money or anything else, right? So that's what my opinion is. And I like money. I like money. I chased after it. I chase after it. Yeah. But I think, it's easy to say that don't run after money. But and it's also easy to say that money will not make you happy and stuff. But this kind of privilege is only given or achieved by people who make it to what, the number, a certain amount, right? They have something in their bank account, or they, let's just put it this way, they're pretty secure, right? They don't have to think about money. And I think everybody should get in that position to understand that money is not everything, because words are not everything, right? You have to get to a position where you can really, really say that, money doesn't mean anything to me. You stop caring about other people's opinions, right? Yeah. For example, this YouTube video that I'm doing, it's not going to bring me any money, right? None of you are paying me, you know you don't even subscribe to my channel, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm not doing this for money. Yeah, there are things in life that once you have a certain financial security, stability, you realize that there are things in life you do not for the money, right? Yeah, you don't do everything for money in life. And for example, I just like talking, right? I like blabbering. Yeah, and that's why I turn on the camera and speak to you about these topics. So yeah, please let me know that how important is money to you. Yeah, because money, I believe, is a form of power as well, right? It's a soft power. A lot of people in this world, they do not have a lot of money, but they have power, right? If you look at the salaries of some politicians, let's just take the salary of some politician in some third world country, it's not that high. Yeah, you can earn a lot more in the West, by doing a menial job, but you have that power. But money, on the other hand, yeah, contrary, money is like soft power. You can convert it into power. You can trade it for power. So I think that's a good thing, right? To have this choice in life, this power in life. It gives you the freedom to then decide what you want to do with your life, right? Money is just a means to an end. You can do anything you want with it. If you have that stability and security, you don't have to think about, I have to work this job, right? You can always have that freedom to move on, to move to a different career, switch roles, switch places. Yeah, you don't have to think about your mortgage. You don't have to think about how you're going to pay tuition for your children or things like that. So I think money is like your best friend, right? And you shouldn't really, make a statement like money is the root of all evil, like, your best friend is the root of all evil. It's just a friend, right? You don't give it more value than what it is, but it is one of those things which is very, very important in life. Yeah, because ultimately you're all alone in life, right? You have to take care of yourself. You have to decide how you want to leave an impact in this world. Yeah, So, and that you can only do with power and money. Yeah, because money is power at the end of the day. So yeah, these are some thoughts that are just coming up in my mind regarding money, which I've written down and I'm talking to you. So I think you should be in a position in life where you have the choice to decide what you want to do with your life. And I think money is just one of those things that gives you that clarity and that freedom to do what you want in life.